It's 13. Guys, I'm so nervous.
Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh.
Just stopped by to bring me Ralph's hot cocoa, peppermint hot cocoa. You look radiant.
Oh my god.
So sweet. This looks pretty good. We love a good Charlotte. So I'm gonna watch this with my salad. Hi guys, I didn't end up taking a nap, but I rested all day. I am up. I'm gonna put on this Summer Friday. It's a jet lag mask just to make my face feel a little bit more awake and open and ready for the day. And I'm also drinking this Pressed Juicery juice, of course. This one's called Citrus One, and it has cucumber, pineapple, coconut water, lemon, and aloe vera. So I feel like as far as hydrating, refreshing, restorative drink goes, this is it. Self-care routine in full effect. Hello my friends. Already almost 5 p.m. but I'm feeling so much better just because I rested all day. I ended up watching the Shawn Mendes documentary, which was so good. I was trying to watch Holiday in the Wild and it was not doing it for me. I just gotta be honest. I gotta save you guys from that. And I'm sitting down to do something that I've had on my mind for a little while. I have no idea how it's gonna go. My dad's favorite Christmas song is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And growing up, my dad and I would always sing and play piano together. He's a really talented guitarist, pianist. And so it was just like the most fun thing we'd ever do. Played all these songs from Phantom of the Opera, obviously around the holidays. I'll sing Christmas songs, he'll play them. And I just knew all along his favorite song was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So this year I was trying to think through things I could get him that are special, you know, obviously, as you do every year. And I always want to do like a very heartfelt gift, but nothing was really coming to mind. And I've honestly done everything you can think of as far as heartfelt gifts go. But something that I have this year that I didn't have last year is a podcast microphone, and I have not sang in a really long time. I was never really a singer. When I was 14, I did record an album, which was a little like cool thing. I used to love to write songs and play guitar, but I've really gotten away from that. And I suddenly just got the idea, what if I record myself singing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, do like some karaoke in the background, and then give it to him as a gift with a slideshow of photos of Christmases when I was growing up, because it's like one of our most cherished memories are the Christmases that we spent together as a family. So I'm going to go ahead and try. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous just because I haven't sang in so long. I took voice lessons like all throughout high school, but it's just, as I said, it's really not a part of like who I am anymore. So this is like a full-on experiment. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I'm proud of the idea and I think it could be good. So while I was doing my makeup, I actually was doing some vocal warm-up. I'm about to just see what happens. Okay guys, we're about to head into the moment of truth. Putting the microphone over here. I can't really do this as a big operation, so I'm just gonna do like a karaoke song in the back. Okay, I'm just to take the pressure off myself, and I think this is a good thing to do anytime you're about to do something that you feel kind of nervous about, is to simply just say like, this is a practice run. Like this is not gonna be the one, this is just gonna be like, how does it go? We have my podcast thing live. Guys, I'm so nervous. Okay, it's happening, it's happening. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. once more and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. I just feel like there's some parts that are good and some parts that aren't, and I don't really know how to do this without a recording studio. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, it's kind of awkward to just have the song where like some parts I'm not confident in it. I think I've made some good strides towards it today, so I'm proud of myself, and I'm gonna wrap up this portion. Okie dokie, it's time for today's advent calendar. Today is day 13. Okay. Gonna go pick that one up. I wonder if that was day 13. Guys, what? This kind of looks like one of the, I don't know. We're gonna put a pin in that, or whatever it is that they say. That was very dramatic and unexpected, but we're moving on now. Number 13 is a smoky quartz. I wouldn't really say that that one was smoky, would you? Oh, 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 oh. Okay. This is not, why is this so hard? Like, I can feel it in there, and yet, you guys, I can't get it out. There, the flap has gone over. It is under the flap. I can't get it out. Oh, there's two in here. There's two. I imagine that this one's the smoky quartz because it does look clear, but yet it does have like a smoky thing to it. And then this one's beautiful. I don't know what this is, so maybe it was one from one of the other days. Let's go ahead and look up the meaning of a smoky quartz. Oh, interesting. Okay. This says, a grounding stone known for its ability to help you move on from difficult or painful experiences. It guides you to a higher state of being, a place where you can let go of the past so that it makes you better, not bitter. Leave the past in the past and move on towards a brighter future with the help of the smoky quartz crystal properties. I really like that, and I'm going to use that to segue into my little series for the 12 days of Christmas on what I learned from each of the 12 months of 2020. I know it was a year of immense learning for all of us, and just as like a brief background, I moved to New York City on February 1st. So I knew all of January that I was about to move. January was actually the time that I found my apartment. I remember very vividly being in Colorado. I was at the Broadmoor celebrating New Year's, and just like the countdown of 2020, and just starting to feel so emotional when everyone was like, Happy New Year, because I knew it was the year I was gonna move to New York City. I knew it was the year that everything was gonna change for me, and I obviously had a lot of high hopes with it. The biggest lesson that I learned, because I went apartment hunting early January, it was probably like January 10th, January 11th, I should really know the day. But I found this apartment that I'm sitting in, and this apartment is in what was, and still is, frankly, my dream building. I mean, this building is gorgeous. I filmed some of like the front fixtures. It was really interesting, all of the fates that combined to get me to a place where I could afford this, because, you know, I pay for it on my own, where I could find this and for it to be available. It was really kind of one of those things where like a place is available for a split second in New York City, and I just happened to find this apartment. But I very vividly remember being so scared that I was actually gonna be able to afford it. You know, it was like $125 over my toppest, oh my gosh, my highest budget for an apartment. It was such a leap of faith for me. I'm not saying like the $125 is what took me over the edge, but it was like kind of adding insult to injury, right? And I was like, how am I, it's so expensive, how am I gonna be able to do this? I was really scared. That was back when I didn't have like my TikTok, I didn't have like a lot of my social media elements of the business. I solely had my copywriting agency. I had motivational speaking, so like I had a few gigs lined up for the year, but it was such a leap of faith for me. And I remember just being absolutely terrified, being so excited and yet so terrified. And with all the big choices you're gonna make in your life, you're gonna teeter between the two, right? Like excitement and being terrified and being afraid are two sides of the same coin. And I had to learn how to trust in that, and how to focus on the excitement, and how to firmly believe that I could handle this new phase of my life and have the universe meet me halfway. And the biggest lesson that I got from January, which will be our first lesson, is that when you take the leap, and when you say, hey, I'm out here living on the edge or on the ledge, whatever you want to call it, I trust that the universe is gonna meet me halfway. That is when the universe meets you halfway. That is when everything up levels, because you have decided, I'm gonna leave the comfort of safety to up level in my life. And I talked about this a little bit around even just buying this new camera and feeling like investing in my business signals to the universe. This girl's serious about her dream. And there's another element to that too, when it's like, wow, she is putting herself out there. He is putting himself out there. They are going for it and they have no idea if it's gonna work out, and they're terrified and they know they're gonna have to figure it out as they go, but they believe so strongly in the vision of the future that they want that they are okay with the uncertainty of it right now. They're okay living with the fear because they know that a life up leveled, a life at that higher vibration, a life that demands the best of you can never be lived without the fear, right? You'll never get to a place where you're fearless. That you're not living if you're in a place where you're fearless, because that means that you're still somewhat in your comfort zone, and your comfort zone is growing and expanding all the time. But when I took that leap and I trusted in myself, my business blew up. I had never made more money, and it's not like it's all about financial stuff, but that was my concern. I'd never made more money than when I moved to New York City, especially those first few months, and I was terrified. And I had no idea where these clients were coming from. Like, all this stuff started to come out of the woodwork, and I think it was the universe like tossing me a bone and being like, you did it, girl. Like, you are out here doing the thing. So what I encourage you to do, and it doesn't have to be financial. For me, it just happened to be financial in this scenario because that was a huge concern with moving out here. Just understand that you are not alone. You are not in a vacuum. And the efforts that you make matter, and they signal to something greater. Okay, she is putting her money where her mouth is. She is putting her time where her mouth is, her energy where her mouth is, or he, and that will always be rewarded. So that is lesson number 1 for 12 days of Christmas. On the first day of, okay, I guess that means today's the first day of Christmas. Woo! We love the first day of Christmas. Anyways, I'm about to head over to my friend Rachel's apartment for a night with my girl crew. We're gonna do a little gift exchange, watch some holiday movies, and just have a cozy night. So I'll bring you along with me. Yay for the art. Oh my gosh! Yay for my smoky quartz. And we'll keep an eye on these other mystery stones. Ultimately, eventually, we'll read through them all and we'll know I have them. We'll make sure to count, make sure I have my 25 and everything, or 24, but all right. Okay, I'm heading out the door in the world's comfiest outfits. I'm wearing Uggs for my first time in forever. Everything's such a mess, oh my gosh. But we're just gonna be at her apartment, so it's okay that I look like this. Fun story about these sweatpants. These are from Go Watermelon, which is a startup by 2 lovely young women who actually happened to be in a talk that I gave at CU Boulder. They were in the audience, and they say that because of that talk, they decided to start their own tie-dye sweatsuit business. So they've sent me a sweatsuit before, and then they just sent me these sweatpants and another pair of them in a different color. They're so comfortable, and I'll link them below so you guys can check it out. But it's just awesome to see how their business has grown, and I just feel so honored to have been a part of it, and now I get to wear them and be so comfy but fashionable tonight. Woohoo! That I love you.
I've been out running all day. Nothing catches my eye. What do you get for someone who has it all? I've been to every corner of this godforsaken mall. What in the world would be that something that made...
We were putting bacon in the oven, and then we realized that the brie was on fire, and I happened to have my phone out because I was filming the entire Christmas scene in here, so I captured a little bit of it on my phone. I'm coming to get it. Oh, that's mine!
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's my short girl wine bottle, and they
we like cut it down and like. We're like,
it's something you won't be soon forgetting. It's something we can share and take.